Hello from Trams TV, and appearing on Trams TV for the first time is Nic Taylor.
How are you, boys?
I'm alright, thank you. And you, welcome to Croydon FC.
Thank you, really happy to be here. Really happy to be here.
It's good to hear. And your previous club was Erith Town, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Erith Town last season, yeah. Really good club. But after speaking to Gaffer and sort of having a conversation about coming down here as a local team, want to be a bit close to home as well because we've got a baby on the way. And I like what Charles has been talking about, just talking about where this club can go, what we can do. And I've said it a few times now, but we've got to look to get promoted this year, and otherwise I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't a club with that kind of ambition, I wouldn't want to be here. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
And prior to that, you were at AFC Croydon Athletic.
I was, yes.
And you've actually played against us, haven't you?
I did, yeah. I think a couple of times. I played at Colliers Arena early on in the season, and I believe we had a cup game. I don't know if it was the Kent Cup or London Cup. It was played over at our place as well. So yeah.
That's right, with the Kent Cup.
Yeah, the Kent Cup, correct. I think we got one on that one, didn't we?
That was quite a lively match, if I remember.
Yeah. It gets that way, doesn't it? It gets that way. But I mean, for me, I just feel that like it's quite good. It's quite healthy. In non-league football, we used to have this rivalry. If we didn't have the rivalry, what's the point in being here? Do you know what I mean? Both clubs are good for each other.
Yes. And you'd rather be a Tram than a Ram.
As you saw on Twitter. I got a couple of lads from Croydon Athletic giving me a little bit after that, but it's one of those. I'm loyal to the club that I'm playing for, and whatever happened with there was in the past now, and I just want this club to do really well, push on, and hopefully we can see ourselves playing against them in the league fixture next year if they don't get relegated.
Yeah. And you're also a Montserrat international, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
And you kept a clean sheet against
US Virgin Islands, yeah. That was a real honour to go across there and play for my nan's country. I've done it before. With work-related stuff, I wasn't actually able to go out there. But going back there, being around the lads again, we've got a phenomenal squad, and like it sounds really cheesy, but we're like friends, we're brothers. Do you know what I mean? So it's great to go over there and see some amazing countries as well.
Yeah, you're the first Croydon international goalkeeper since Peter Bonetti.
No way! I didn't know Peter was here.
He was a Croydon player. Okay, to be fair, he was playing for Chelsea when he was an international.
Yeah.
We'll let that pass, but.
Big
not
shoot.
Many clubs have.
Probably didn't keep a clean sheet in his last game, though, did he?
Yeah.
Nice. Again, the club's got tremendous history. I think I was speaking to Gaffer the other day about it, and just like I didn't actually know to the extent of how high the club were. I knew they used to be sort of like a step 5, step 4 club, but just like the players that have been in the youth sections, the women's football, it's a potential sleeping giant. And I think if we can do our bit just to get us up next season, and then we can really start to operate like the club used to. So hopefully that continues.
And this is your second game at Croydon, isn't it?
Yeah, second game at pre-season. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about last week's game?
Yeah. It was a good game. Tiny pitch because I mean at this time of season we seem to play outside. We were fortunate enough to play on a lovely pitch today, but very small pitch. But I thought we acquired ourselves really well last week. Hawley being a league above us, I thought we did really well. We're comfortable. We played really some nice football, and it's nice to start gelling now. It's nice to get around the lads, and hopefully by the start of the season, that a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on results in pre-season. That we never want to lose a game of football, but the most important part of this pre-season is that we gel really well. I've been at clubs where we won every pre-season game, and we've been down at the bottom of the league. The most important part is that continuity that we have as players, getting to know each other.
Yeah, you've got to know the players from Croydon FC.
Yeah.
In real time.
Yeah, they've been great, and everyone's been really welcoming. I've got a lot of good lads here, fantastic dressing room. Looking forward to the first night out. Really good.
It's good to hear. And today's game, what do you think of that?
A lot of positives to take out of it. Just 2 soft goals, 2 set pieces. Take that out of it. I've not had a lot to do. But again, this is learning. I'm really happy these things happen in pre-season. I mean, they're a football inside in inverted commas, so like throughout a game to not really be opened up at all by them and 2 soft set pieces to let us down. A little bit disappointing, but at the end of the day, this is one of those that we learn from and move on. I think we played some nice football. It was great for Taylor to get on the score sheet. As I say, I played with Taylor before and know what he can offer over the course of the season and the value he gives. So yeah, a lot of positives to take out of it.
It's nice that you're working with a familiar face.
Yeah. I mean, I've played with Taylor before, so he's a great lad. He's fantastic in dressing, a leader of men. So yeah, it's lovely to have someone of that ilk on your side.
Have you seen the fixture list that's been announced today?
I had a look over. I believe we've got 2 home games to start the season. I can't recall who we're playing against in the first 2 games.
That's right. Our opening games are home at Croydon Sports Arena.
Wonderful. That'll be great. 2 home games at the beginning of the season. Look, first we should try to average 1.5 points, 2 points a game. Might sound a little bit militant the way that I'm coming across here, but I look at it and say, look, you've got 3 games at the start of the season. You aim for 7 points out of them 3 games, regardless of who you're playing against. We're ambitious and want to be at the top of the league at the end of the season. So 2 home games, a nice way to get started.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on
pleasure.
Trams TV.
Absolute pleasure, lads. Have a lovely season.